Macmillan Audio presents The Message of You. Turn your life story into a money-making career. Written and read by Judy Carter. This book is dedicated to my sister, Judy Carter, who, in spite of not being able to speak, was a great communicator. Introduction. This book started off as a traditional speaker's book. You know the kind, how to stand and project your voice, how to memorize a speech, what to do with those nervous hands of yours. But in the process of writing this book, and working with my students to fine-tune the exercises, it became something bigger. Less about the speaking industry and more about defining the core promise of a speech, and even greater, how to find the message of you. My speaking workshop was formed of an eclectic group of mothers, stand-up comics, nurses, lawyers, and business owners. There were about 30 students in all, and they all plunged in headfirst to uncover their message. On showcase night, I sat and watched as one by one each student courageously stood up and told his or her individual truth. Their messages, the messages of them, were a powerful wake-up call for the audience. They were inspired to respect themselves, to take responsibility for their actions and lives, to believe in themselves, to find courage. They were taught how to get rid of clutter, lighten up, and find their own style. And they were entertained immensely from laughter to tears. But that showcase night didn't just shake the earth underneath the audience. It also rattled the souls of the students. One of them, Naomi Lopez, the mother of a child with behavioral issues, had never spoken in front of people before. Her message was about her journey with her child, from burden to blessing. She might not have been a professional speaker, but when she told her heart story, there wasn't a dry eye in the house. Afterward, she wrote to me, "I'm proof, Judy, that anyone can do this. I want to spread the message that we parents are not alone. I went from a person who never performed or wanted to be in the spotlight to a person with a message that I want to share with whoever will listen to me. Sometimes God has dreams for us that are bigger than we can dream for ourselves. This class has been life-changing. Thank you." Within a few days, Naomi booked her first speaking engagement. Wow. That was my first indication of the life-transforming power of the message of you. I became even more excited as other students wrote to me of the changes in their lives. Then, my own message shifted. It happened on my birthday, a very special one because it marked the date that I became older than my mother was when she died early in my life. Living longer than her made me aware how finite existence is, and how I was now in the bonus round, that I didn't want to screw up like I had so many other stages of my life. I felt optimistic since I had fallen in love and gotten married a few years before. The security of finally finding a loving life partner freed me emotionally to give more to others. I recommitted my remaining years to making a difference in other people's lives. I volunteered to give my speech, Laughing Your Way Out of Stress, for the newly wounded soldiers in the spinal injury unit at the VA hospital in Long Beach, California. My student, Judy Olivero, is a nurse there, and she told me, "This place is so depressing for both the patients and the staff. We need to be inspired and to laugh." I felt honored to have the chance to speak to these heroes. Driving to the gig, I panicked. It occurred to me that saying, "Hey, just laugh it off," to a 22-year-old who had just learned he will never walk again might be a bit insensitive. My message didn't fit, and I didn't have another one. There was no backup plan. These people were already...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?